Have you heard about the two golfers that had been playing golf all of their life, about 50 years together? They played together every week, and they got to the point in their life when they knew that they wouldn't be around much longer, and so they made a compact and said, hey, with first one to get to heaven, we've got to find out, is there golf in heaven? Somehow you're going to have to let me know if there's golf in heaven. And sure enough, one of the men died and went to heaven. And about 2 weeks later, the other man was dreaming, and his friend came to him and says, hey, I have good news and I have bad news. And he said, well, what is the good news? He said, the good news is heaven is full of golf. I played yesterday and I had 4 hole-in-ones. And his friend said, boy, that's fabulous. He said, well, then what's the bad news? He said, well, you have a tea time tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. You know, Jesus had to deal with good news and bad news at the same time. You know, Jesus had to deal with the same thing, good news and bad news. In the book of Hebrews in chapter 12, it says, Jesus is the author and the finisher of our faith. And it says, who for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross, despising the shame. Good news, bad news. The joy that was set before him. There was good news that only he was going to be able to fulfill in the earth to reconcile mankind to God. The good news was he was going to do it. The bad news was he had to go by the road of the cross, by the grave, and be raised on the third day and sit by the hand of the Father. You know, I like to say it this way, my name is Joy. Your name is Joy. Before the foundations of the earth, God knew the plan, and he presented the plan to Jesus, and he said, this is what I want to accomplish, and this is how it's going to be done. And Jesus said, for that joy, I'll surely do it. Isn't that a great story? He cared so much for us that he became that sacrificial lamb. He died, his blood was shed, that our sins would be forgiven. How do you feel today? Do you feel like you're the joy of the Lord? You know, he saved you because he's got a plan for your life. I like good news and bad news, but the good news is always that Jesus Christ loves each and every one of us, and he has a plan for our life. And he went to the cross to see that that would be fulfilled and that you would once again have a relationship with God. Hey, I'm Pastor Jack, and we'd love to hear from you. Why don't you look at our website, let us hear from you, and let us know that this is meaning something to you, because I know the Word works, and if you hear it, it'll work in your life. They don't want governmental agencies to pray in that name. And they say, oh no, we want you to pray, but just don't use these words. Don't use Jesus, don't use Lord, and don't use God. Have you noticed that in your daily walk, or have you seen it in the paper?